Good afternoon, everybody. Today is June 4th, 2013, and I'm sitting here reading this thing that was online. A judge has accepted James Holmes' plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. Uh, James Holmes, if you'll recall, is the one who massacred all the people at the theater in Colorado during the movie The Dark Knight Rises. His attorneys are saying he's not guilty by reason of insanity. And what this is going to do is just drag on a mental evaluation, which could take weeks, they said, a mental evaluation of James Holmes, and basically postpone his trial. He killed 12 people and injured 70 people, and he's charged with multiple counts of murder and attempted murder, and prosecutors are seeking the death penalty, and rightly so. That's why I couldn't be a defense attorney. You know, how can you defend somebody like that? You know, how can you do that? But, I guess, everybody's got to have an attorney, and attorneys do their jobs. And matter of fact, in my younger day, when I was in school and stuff, I really wanted to be an attorney, but it just didn't pan out that way for me. But when I said, when I was younger, I wanted to be an attorney, I wanted to be more or less of a civil attorney, if you will. I wanted to handle, like divorce cases or, real estate, something like that. I didn't want to be the big criminal attorney, no. Of course, that would have been interesting, but that was just not my cup of tea. This all happened, if you'll recall, at the Aurora Theater in Colorado on July the 20th. The people that he killed was a Navy veteran. The Navy veteran threw himself in front of his friends and took the spray of bullets and died. And, of course, the little 6-year-old girl, that was sad. But probably the really saddest one for me, of course, they're all sad, but the saddest one for me was a woman that was she was a young woman. I don't remember how old she was. She was very young. She was an aspiring sports journalist, and she had just survived a mall shooting 2 months earlier. She had been in a mall, and there was a shooting, and she heard the shooting and everything. She was able to get out of harm's way in that mall just 2 months earlier, and had actually spoke about that from time to time, and then happened to be in there when this happened. So, how bizarre is that? I don't know the word I'm looking for, because how bizarre is that most of us will never be around a spray of bullets at all in our life. And she was around it twice in a matter of 2 months and ended up dying in one of them. That's just bizarre. Now, James Holmes, they said his insanity plea is his best chance of avoiding the execution. Now, they're going to try to say that he, of course, not insane by reason of insanity. I mean, not guilty by reason of insanity. But yet, this was planned for months. He had to go months in advance for all the ammunition and to think it out. And there was nothing insane about him. Okay, insane, yes, maybe if you got some guns and you open up in a parking lot just all of a sudden out of the blue. No, but not when you thought, well, I'm going to that theater and this is how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to throw this gas out into the where all the people are sitting so they'll be blinded by it, and then I'm going to shoot and kill them. He thought it out. He thought it out well. If he... So now he's. I'm assuming that if they find him guilty, that he will get life instead of the death penalty. But I don't know. He might go to one of those places like Andrea Yates. Andrea Yates killed all of her kids, and then they overturned her guilty to not guilty by reason of insanity, and now instead of being in prison, she's in a mental institution. We'll see what happens to Holmes. They said that Colorado's laws on the insanity plea and the death penalty could work in combination to violate his constitutional rights. say when you kill all these people, then you give up your constitutional rights. That should be gone. You shouldn't have any rights. All these people that are dead now because of James Holmes have no rights. So why does James Holmes still have rights? To me, there's something wrong with that picture. So. And it said the law states that if Holmes does not cooperate with doctors conducting the mental evaluation, that he would lose his right to call expert witnesses to testify about his sanity. So he's going to try. You know what? I think that his lawyer told him from the start. Or I think he knew from the start that he was going to do all this. Well, I'm going to do this, and if I get caught, I'm going to plead insanity. And it's probably why he had the orange hair and looked so scary and all that. So that's probably why he did that. But I'm not real sure when his trial will be coming up. I'm not real sure. I don't think it says on here. You know, we've got the Zimmerman trial coming up. Matter of fact, it starts in 6 days. So that's going to be quite interesting. And I'll be on here talking about that too. I have a Facebook friend of mine that is actually going to be at the trial as often as he can. He lives down there where the trial is going to be. And so, of course, he will be saying, you know, what's going on in there every day. And that's going to be real interesting, and I'm excited about that. So whatever he shares with me, I'll share with you. And I heard somebody knock on the door. Get him, buddy. Get him, Mr. Furley. He's going to get him, too. Bear dog he is. Let me go check this out. Bye-bye.